Heavenly Father, precious Lord, this is a new year, and today is the 1st of January 2023. I had to work from 11 to 7:30. I go in there. I know they had locked the fridge. When I was trained, I was told that the fridge in the cafeteria doesn't ever open. But then I know they locked it on me. One day when Cheryl sell meal and say, let me Joanne see, let me Joanne see. And my lunch was in the fridge, and so he locked the fridge. They had never showed me the keys or anything for the fridge. So, anyways, Joanne see, she asked me, I tell her she go open it to show CEO, and that's our sort of stuff. But anyways, every single stuff in the kitchen, and God is witnessing it, packs a ton of stuff, food and other stuff, and take it home. And God is witnessing it. The Cheryl, especially, I have seen, in addition to her eating with the same hand and making the whole pushing food in her mouth all around the kitchen. And when she sit down with 2 boxes. When she take it home, she got three bags because everything she prepare for herself, and she make taking to Shalaka and all the stuff. But anyways, she of herself also been telling me with her own mouth and breath that she take home so much salmon, she freezer and fridge full. She didn't have space for no more. But one of the chef gave she some a night before, and she leave it in the fridge, and she told me to take it. But then she had planned to pass a lot of things against me. But anyways, so today I asked Glenadina about the keys for the fridge in the cafeteria. So she told me, oh, if it's not hang up on a hook, if it's not in the basket, so I go and get it. So then she's going, oh, hang it back on the hook so we can find it, you can find it. But it's the first time I'm using it. But that's okay though. I went up the fridge and I go back and I hang it up. Then the next thing she did, when I cut the carrot cakes and I put it in the icing on it, when I'm putting the whipped cream on it, she came and took the whipped cream and says, that thing looked terrible, but that's how everybody else puts it. And she said, don't put it on top, put it on the side, put it on the side. So she puts a couple of them on the side, and I did the same thing. So then several times when I was doing the salad and garden salad and the other salads for tomorrow and Tuesday, etc. Several times I checked in the walk-in freezer for the tuna. I did not see any fresh made tuna. The tuna bucket, one of them didn't turn first. I just had a little bit in it. So the last person who used that was supposed to put it inside the room, but did not. Also, the last person who used the chicken salad that was there to the 29th should have put it in the dish room, but they did not. So now I look because obviously Cheryl must have used it, and she hid it in a different part of the walk-in closet, because when I don't see it where it's supposed to be in the middle shelf, Bernadine had told me, oh, you look at the top shelf, you look at the bottom shelf. So now I look at it in that section, top, bottom, and middle, and I keep looking and looking, but it was in the next part. And then when later on when Glenadine took the tuna cups and she put them on the hot cases that keeps the hot plates inside it, and then she said something to me, so I told her there was no tuna in there. I looked several times. She said, oh, don't say that there's no tuna. There's tuna. She make tuna every morning. That the things they move around in there because of space, and I was supposed to bring out the empty ones. I said, but I couldn't tell her anything. But God is my witness. The last person who used the tuna that had a little bit inside, who should have put it in the dish room, and that was not me. And the last person who used the chicken salad that dated the 29th should have put it in the dish room. But anyways, I go and I bring them out, and I get the tuna, and I make the tuna at that time was after 3 when I was going to go get set up for the dinner line. But anyways, I make it and I put in there because then she was asking about if I left the fridge open again. So I'm like, yeah, because of the tuna. So when I make the tuna, put inside, I close the fridge. So that was one thing I want to pray about. Anyway, also there's Tony. Well, yesterday, as they're saying that, oh, I just, they had showed me when I started in 2 months now to rinse those scoop that you dip the salad with and put it in a tray. And I see they're doing the same thing. And there's also rinse the knife and then put it up on the thing. So yesterday she's saying, oh, you just rinse it and it's you can't put it there. You gotta go to the back, it's terminated and blah blah blah. But then I see when they're eating with a whole hand, when they're using their cell phone and they're using the same gloves and they're setting the patient food, and I see them contaminated and so on. They're doing that for years. This time, where the dietarian clerks in the office, how sticky the keyboard is and nasty because the lady does that eating chips all day long with the same hand gloves, and she eat the chips and she same hand she checking the tickets them. Sometimes the coffee the spill on the tickets and get it so nasty right in the dietarian office before they come out, and they complain against me. And if you guys, so when I talk about how sticky the desk is and the keyboard is and stuff, another one, the dietarian tell me you gotta wear gloves to come in there, and I see Glenadina is always wears her gloves to go in there and things, and they're talking about me, and they got so much time on their hands and their own desk they can't wipe, and they can't wipe a keyboard. I work from since I was 18 with computers, and I've always keep my computer clean. I've always wipe it. I've always sanitize it. Where a computer consultant tell me since I was like 21 that the best thing he recommended is the damp paper towel and wipe the screens and wipe it down and stuff. And I always buy the solution to clean it, and I always clean it with a brush and stuff. But I'm so surprised that they're so complaining against me, and they're so nasty, and they've been doing this nasty stuff for years, and they watch is me. They watch me like hawk, and they talk about me. So yesterday, today, Tony told me was the last time he had a knife, me put it over there with the other dishes, lunch dish with the down there trays and stuff going at the back. And it doesn't go there, it goes at the back. But anyways, I just gotta leave them because they watches me like hawk and they comment on everything, but then I watch themselves. Like Miss Jones, like so he could shout out one day and say about what no, this doesn't make sense when I drain the liquids and the thing, and she's all potato go down the sink and she complain. Miss Jones talk about that. The sink in the kitchen, the amount of meat and vegetables are sent on in that sink. Most days they got to put a knife, a jacket for the water drain down. Then they got to put a big pot spoon handle, the jacket for the water go down for thing to raise it. Well, Miss Jones don't see that. She don't in the kitchen, she don't see that, but they're talking about me, they complain about me every minute. The Cheryl see how much stuff she packed and she carried home yesterday. Today she throw remarks about how patient called back for fresh fruit. And the whole hospital staff, this lady gossiping here with, and I see themselves, God, but you see them. You see how much stuff was not restocked after morning and breakfast today, and why I had to restock. We don't use apple juice for dinner, but the whole both trays apple juice was empty. We didn't use the amount of Coke or Diet Coke or Sprite or ginger ale that I had to replace in there for dinner. But anyways, you witness and you see. And then no sugar on the other side was replaced, restocked, or no crackers was restocked. But they always comment and talk about me. But you see, I restock everything, even to all the straws and everything. Anyways, anything else happened today I want to pray about? Heavenly Father, precious Lord, today is January 1st, 2023. And I am praying about the stuff that happened at work, and bring to your attention to deal with the country will empower. You see them, you see how they're greedy, you see how they're stingy, you see how they're glutton, you see how they're packing and how they're carrying and they're taking. You see how it happened to all the baked chicken today, this afternoon, all that stuff. You seeing, you witnessing it, and you could be the, the judge, you could deal with it. Country will empower. You see how they will watch me like cock and how they will complain against me and how they will throw slants and remarks, but because they're in twos and threes and fours, say it's nothing to do with me.